the camera away. You got your camera in the back of your squad car.
Steven, what's your birthday?
That's my business. I have the right to remain silent. Have you ever read the Constitution? You know, I want to know what happened to freedom in America anyway. Didn't I have the right to remain silent? And I have to answer all these questions to a bunch of police when I'm just looking at directions?
If you're under arrest, you have a right to remain silent.
I'm not under arrest. I have the right to remain silent whether I'm under arrest or not. Do you know what the Fifth Amendment says? Do you know what the Fourth Amendment says? Don't you have to study that to be a police officer? Don't you have to understand the laws of America? And to understand that I don't have to answer any questions to any police officer? And that's the Fifth Amendment interpreted by the Supreme Court of the United States.
What's going on here today?
Oh, I can do that. We're having a safety compliance checkpoint at this location.
When the three police officers knock at your door and say, "Can we come in?" What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna let them in? But if they say, "You got something to hide," why don't you want to let us in?
Well, they gonna come in anyway, so that's how they...
No, they can't come in. That's the point. They can't come in
That's what
anyway.
they do it all. That's what they do.
Well, but if they do, it's wrong. They can't.
That's what I'm saying.
What they do, they say, they make up anything. They say it's proper cause for God. They say
Yeah, but they gotta have a search warrant.
They say the smallest thing to call proper cause.
They have to have a search warrant. They have to have probable cause to get a safe search warrant, and the search warrant has to say exactly what they're looking for. They can't just come into your home. That's why we're going around letting people know. Because they're going to be coming out here soon, and they're going to be doing just that. You want to take a couple of them?
Yeah, I want to take a couple of them.
Take a couple of these to give it to your neighbors. Give it to your neighbors, man. We need everybody to know. Let them know. Let them know.
Do not touch me. I will walk out on my own. There are patriotic Americans trying to wake you up. They're trying to take away your guns, too. They're destroying the Constitution.
But in fact, that man was telling you, what? You listen to me, but let me talk. He was telling the truth. And this man, you can't lie to me. Sir, you have contradicted your own story. This is America. It's America. It's America.
Just crossing the half hour. The next time you find yourself at the airport ticket counter, you might be in for a surprise because you could be on the terror watch list. The new ACLU report says 1 million people are on it.
That is, if you are on the no-fly list because you are known as maybe a possible terrorist, you cannot buy a handgun in America.
Do swear. Do swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Why is he being arrested?
Of the United States and what you're doing.
Why is he being arrested?
Being arrested for exercising my First Amendment rights. I raised my hand in support of the Constitution of the United States. And you know what you're doing is wrong. You're already in court intimidating us out of our First Amendment rights.
Not intimidating you.
But you are.
You scared a lady this morning.
They heard me. I told them that they heard
I'll be a witness for him in court. I'll swear on the Bible he has not threatened anyone.
I've already explained to them that they're arresting me for exercising my First Amendment right to disagree with what's going on. I will support the Constitution of the United States.
I will support the Constitution.
Tell you to stop talking one more time. Put that camera away. Tell you to stop talking one more time. Put that camera away. Why? Turn around. Why? Put that down. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Why do they? Okay. Put your hands behind. Get out of my way, or you're going to.
Why am I being under arrest? No, I'm not. I just grabbed the video camera because you guys come in my house without a search warrant.
Cops pulled us over for no real reason. It's just spot checks. So I'm standing here about 10 minutes or so. Don't know what's going on. Anyway, we'll find out.
The federal bank was concerned about you
I'm sorry?
We were just seeing who you were and what you were doing. What's your name?
My name's Aaron.
Okay. Hey, you're fine.
We're just checking out this memorial.
You're not doing anything wrong, okay? What's your last name, sir?
I'm not going to give you my last name.
You guys just leave it. If you're not going to cooperate, I'm just asking questions.
This is public property?
No, it's not actually. We're just asking you simple questions. If you can't cooperate, you need to leave.
Okay, but first of all, whose property is this? Okay. And you're police officers or security officers?
You're protection officers here. And because you're not cooperating, you need to leave. I asked you a simple question. You're not doing anything wrong. You're videotaping.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Why do I have to be?
Because you're with them.
Where's the property at? Well, if you gave his name, then he doesn't have to leave.
He did give his name, but it's kind of guilt by association. You guys need to go ahead and go.
What is guilt by association?
Sir, we're not going to answer any more questions. You go to jail or you can leave.
Are you a police officer, sir?
You have arrest powers. Do you want to go to jail?
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not under arrest. Not yet. You need to leave.
You're encroaching on our First Amendment right.
No, we are not.
Why not? Is this public property? We have a right.
Go ahead and go. Now.
The freest society in the world, have to think about the balancing between saving our lives if this pandemic comes true and the loss of liberty and the loss of rights as Americans. I think as Americans, in order to stay alive, in order to preserve our way of life, people are willing to give up and to make sacrifices.
This station is a national center for efforts to search passengers on trains, something that once upon a time our country considered interstate travel free of government intrusion a right. But they're trying to take that away. They're using the computer link between reservations and the Drug Enforcement Administration to decide who to search based on whether you bought your ticket with cash. This is illegal. You have a right to refuse. Do not allow the government agents to search you just because they don't like where you're traveling or that you may have paid cash. These agents do not have the right to search you.
I've seen them not only here in Albuquerque, but almost every place in the country. Stop the train, drug enforcement officers.
It's more here than anywhere else, actually.
Oh, no, there isn't. Heck, I've gone up and down the line, and it's everywhere.
They busted his package open, not because it smelled, but because somebody had a package, and they were trying to tie him to the package because he was black.
That's bogus.
Yep.
That's real bogus. That's racial.
If you refuse, then that gives them a cause to search.
No, refusing is not probable cause. Probable cause means specific evidence that there is drugs in your package. Not just that they don't like your attitude.
They thought I was lying. Where's your claim ticket? Where's your claim ticket for all your extra bags? Where's your other bags at? I ain't got no other bags. No, I think you got other bags. Where they at? Let me empty your pockets again. Let me see your claim ticket.
Just say
Walked in the train, came back out. Come on, man. Let me just see that claim ticket. That's bogus.
When a young person is ridiculed or threatened online, it can have severe and even tragic effects. Congress must act soon to send a clear message. Online actions have offline consequences.
The entire purpose of all these websites is to incite violent acts against the United States.
Yeah.
You know, we got a first responsibility to protect ourselves. No society wants to provide so much freedom that it amounts to a kind of suicide pact.
Right.
And that's why I'm going to continue the pressure on Google and YouTube, and if necessary, see if we can come up with a law.
Hello, this is Senator Joe Lieberman. If you've got a comment or suggestion you'd like to share with me, please press 1. If you would prefer to talk personally to staff, please press 2.
Please hold.
Senator Lieberman's office.
Hi there, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Oh, wonderful. I'm a big YouTube user.
Okay.
And I'd like to know where your boss gets off trying to use, shut everything down on YouTube. What's his point here? You know?
Well, a lot of it has to do with homegrown terrorism, sir.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm a 20-year veteran United States Air Force fighter pilot. And I don't appreciate being called a terrorist by some son of a bitch.
No, sir, I don't think he's referring to you.
Oh, yeah, I think he is, son. I think you better do your homework. Because your boss is out of line.
Okay.
And you know what? He's going to lose his job.
Okay.
And I'm going to see him behind bars, so you better be careful.
Okay, may I ask where you're calling from, sir?
No, you may not, actually.
Okay, all right.
I know where you're at, though.
Okay, thank you.
I'll tell you what.
What's that?
When he starts calling American people terrorists, he's going to have some issues, man. Because there's some boys on motorcycles that don't appreciate that kind of stuff.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand me?
Sir, I understand.
Well, pass the word to your freaking boss.
Yeah,
and tell him to go back to his home country, because he's in the wrong one. Bye.